Hey guys, Pyker here, and welcome back to another episode of Kethane Space Program. We are picking up where we left off last episode, which is we landed in a biome that we already had all the science for. So, we are going to mine some Kethane and convert it and get it to and pretty much fill our tanks back up so we can get to pretty much any kind of biome that we could possibly want to. So, that's what we're going to do. So I figured I'd show you guys the process that I have to go through of creating fuel, which is mining it and converting it, and it takes a lot of battery and power. I don't know if you guys can see how fast that thing's draining, but now these tanks are full, so it can't convert any more Kethane. So let's bring this back down. And is our center tank? We should be able to fill up our center tank with these two outside tanks, or at least damn close to it. Hopefully we won't run out of battery charge while I'm doing this. No, we're still good. It does drain, like when I'm mining it and converting it at the same time, it takes so much battery life, so sometimes I'll have to just mine as much Kethane as I can and then convert it with all the drills back, back in. Otherwise I'd be screwed, so probably convert some monoprop fuel too while we're at it. Might as well. So we're going to fill up our outside tanks now, and then since our center tank is full, we're going to fill up our outside tanks, fill up our Kethane tanks, and refuel our monoprop as well, just so we have a full, the most amount of fuel that we could possibly have. So that's the plan right now. Are we still converting Kethane in these? No, still going there. But here, yes. Okay, why? I feel like I should be draining more battery than I am, which is weird. It's filling up, but it's filling up slowly. It's probably why right there. It's filling up like awkwardly. Alright, so let's go back down to normal speed. Deactivate this, activate the monopropellant. Fast forward again. Just keep an eye. I like to keep an eye on our battery charge, just in case it does decide to do what it's doing right now, which is damn near emptying my battery. I don't know why it's doing that so fast. Let's deactivate that. Almost full up on monoprop. Not quite, but almost. Are we full over here yet? What's going on? Why is this? Let's deactivate that. I'm curious as to why we're still losing a lot of electric charge here. It's draining like significantly. What else is going on here? That's all deactivated. The only thing that's running is the drill. I highly doubt the drill is taking that much power. Let's retract the drill just to see what the hell's going on here. Turn off our SAS maybe? That'll help. No, it's still draining, but we're sitting like the solar panels like... Oh, that's why. There's an eclipse. That's why we don't have any battery. We're not getting any recharge. I was like, well, there's light on the solar panels. Like, what's the problem here? Oh, come on, Kerbin, get out of the way before we die. That's actually pretty sweet looking though, except for that crease right there. I don't know if anybody else can see that. Kind of looks like a dotted line almost. It's weird. All right, Kerbin, get out of the way. Seriously, man. I'm glad I was paying attention to that. Oh, come on. Do I really have to go that fast? All right, there we go. Jesus. Okay, let's get back to creating fuel for ourselves and mining it. The only bad part about these drills is like if you accelerate time, they don't come out any faster. They still go the exact same rate they do if you're on normal speed. Are we pretty much full up? Pretty close. Just need oxidizer now. So let's get our oxidizer full up, and then we'll fill up our monoprop again just to make sure that we're topped off. There we go. Let's deactivate those. Activate monopropellant. Activate monopropellant. fill up our monoprop. And good. So let's deactivate those. And then we'll fill up our kethane tanks, which we can carry a lot of kethane, which is awesome. I think I might actually just deploy this other drill too while I'm at it. Might as well. And then we got to figure out where we're going to go. Okay, so I think we're in the Midlands right now. So let's actually check that real quick because I'm curious. We are in the Midlands. Okay. So, did we go into this one? Yes, we did go to that crater. We could probably get something out of these kind of craters. And there's like no kethane around there. We can go up this way. Maybe that'll be like Highlands or Poles or something. But which is closer? I think this one's closer. So I think we're going to head up to this one, this section up here, just to be safe. Alright, so let's fast forward and get our kethane tanks full. So in case we run out of fuel, we can convert fuel while we're falling back to the surface. Alright, so let's retract our drills. And let's figure out which way we need to point here. We need to point north. Probably this way, I would assume. No, we need to point the, like, 3, or on this side of north. Alright, so we're full up. We're good. Everything good? Okay, everything looks good. So we're going to go ahead and fire this engine. Pull our gears up. And fly. Hopefully I'm flying the right way. And turn our SAS back on because I was worried about fuel charge. Actually turn our monoprop off because we don't really need it right now. Oh yeah, we're going perfect. Heading right in the correct direction. Whew. But anyway, sorry it's taken me a minute to record another episode of this, guys, because I kind of took this weekend off a little bit. It's Memorial Weekend, and my buddy had a wedding. Like one of my best friends from like 3rd grade had a wedding, and I was in the wedding, so I had to leave town for about 3 or 4 days and go and get really, really drunk at my best friend's wedding. And yeah, so it was a good time. Not really very many cool stories from it, other than my other best friend Dan was staying with me. Like I got a hotel room with 2 double beds, and he was staying with me because he didn't want to stay with his parents, so he came and stayed with me in the hotel, and he got really, 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 really drunk, and and yeah, he woke up in the middle of the night and got out of bed and peed on the nightstand about 10 inches away from my head. And my wallet happened to be sitting on the nightstand and got soaked in pee. So it was a good time. And I called him out on it, and he was like, "No, I don't just like pee on anything. Like, why would I just pee? Why would I pee on the nightstand? The bathroom's right over there." And I was like, "Dude, like, I didn't have any water on the nightstand, and yeah." And he was like, "No, I couldn't have peed." He was in denial about it for a while. It was probably like a solid like 45 minutes he was in denial about it, and then he like actually thought about it for a minute and was like, "Well, I guess I peed on the nightstand. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you." It was quite. If he wasn't my best friend, I would have beat him up because he peed on my wallet. But I could forgive him for being a drunk moron. So I think the thing of it is that I was just so glad he didn't just pee on me, because I was like 10 inches away from the nightstand, like in the other bed. I would have been really pissed. Then I would have kicked his ass. But luckily he just peed all over my wallet, so I'm never going to let him live that down ever, because that's the kind of friend I am. Alright, whoa, this looks interestingly different. I'm hoping I pushed the right button. I did not. Did I not? Yeah, okay. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I made a quick keybind for the old landing gears. Alright, I kind of want to land up on it. Do you guys see this like plateau here? I kind of want to land up on that. It looks like a crater, but I could be wrong. I don't really know. we're gonna land like next to it, and then maybe take off and fly over to the other section of it. We're gonna start killing our velocity now, and I think we have more than enough fuel to get us onto the ground safely. I'm just worried about solar power is essentially what I'm worried about here, but I think we'll be okay for a little while. I'm gonna go ahead and kill our velocity and try to set this puppy down and hopefully get a different amount of science, or a different biome for science. And like I said, guys, this is probably going to be like 2 or 3 episodes of me just flying around on the surface of the moon until we do an entire like science swap and just fly it all back to Kerbin. But until then, it's probably going to be, we're going to be doing a lot of work on the moon's surface. We have to. I mean, I kind of want to keep you guys like with every step that I do, because I don't want to just like be like, oh yeah, I got like 3,000 science, but nobody knows how I did it. So yeah, so I figured I'd show you guys actually, me collecting the science and actually how much of a tedious process this is. And it would be even more tedious if I didn't have a mineable resource. I think it would be actually a huge pain in the ass if I didn't have a resource that I could convert into fuel. Alright, so we're pretty much straight up and down now. We're looking good. I think we're perfectly coming down on a Kethane deposit. So we should be good. We still got 82 days worth of food, and I think since I think they cut the time in half, like a Kerbin day is like 12 hours instead of 24, and I think that actually gave us double the amount of food, water, and oxygen for our life support. So I might actually have to go into the config file and change it so it matches up with days on Kerbin. But I don't really know exactly how I'm going to pull that one off. I'd have to mess with the config file, and I really don't know too much about doing that. So I'll probably do a little bit of research on it before I mess with that. But at least we have quite a bit of time before we run out of life support, which is good, because then we don't have to stack life support onto our spacecrafts like crazy. But we still need it, And there's also I think I unlocked. No, I didn't. But there are life support modules that you can use that can convert wastewater into drinkable water and whatnot. So it's actually kind of nice. So you don't have to keep stocking food and water onto your spacecrafts. You can actually put modules on them that will reuse what you have used. So it's actually makes it a little bit nicer. So we don't have to constantly make restock missions. But that is another thing that we need to do, which I'm probably going to be working on off camera, because I have to build a shuttle for restocking, and I think that'll probably take me a while for me to figure out exactly how I want it to look and how I want it to operate. So there is that we got to work on. But once it comes to we have to restock our spacecraft, then I will, and hopefully we'll have that. I'll have that shuttle ready to go. Let me get this thing on the ground while I'm thinking. There we go. Nice, gentle hover, and then plop. Perfect. Alright, let's turn off the lights because that's unnecessary power drainage, and let's look at the crew report. Moon's Highlands. Alright, sweet, new biome. Alright, so let's just transmit that, because we can get 100% for it. And we'll take... what do we have? We got everything over here, I think. Yes, we did. Okay. Alright, so we're working on this side now. So we need a materials bay. 100 science. We'll find dust of the moon has intermixed with some of the samples. You have sneak suspicion they'll never be able to get the lab clean again. We'll keep that. Do a mystery goo. And the goo seems to be less dense here. We'll keep that. And take a temperature. And we'll keep that as well. And we'll EVA. Hopefully maybe we can get a flying over the Moon's Highlands. No, we can't. Damn. Alright, so we'll keep that. And then I gotta remember how exactly I got off of this thing without breaking anything. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where are you going? Where are you going, Jedney? Alright, let's turn on your RCS pack so we can get away from the solar panels so we don't break them off. Because I have done that before. kind of sucks. All right, so let's see if. Damn it! Probably should have put that in the shuttle. I always forget to do that. I'll take like an EVA report from the ladder, and then I'll forget to put it back into the shuttle before I go down to the surface. All right, let's try this again. Hopefully not breaking anything. That would be a plus. Oh no! Oh no, Jedney! Oh, be careful. Okay. All right, we're all right. We're okay. Let's get your run on. I think that's how. Yeah. All right. Let's take another EVA report. Maybe we can get something from that. Probably not, but we might as well try. Sample appears to be comprised of large number of materials layered over time. Cool. All right, so we're in the moon's highlands, I believe, if I remember correctly. I'm almost positive. All right, so let's do moon's highlands, and then we'll do temp, crew, EVA, no, not EV, not ECA, EVA, goo, Met Bay, and surface sample completed. I think that's everything, right? Seems like it. All right. Let's head back up to our shuttle, or our craft here. Our lander, whatever you want to call it. The thing that we arrived on. Whoa, whoa! Jedney! Did anybody else see that? Because that was pretty sweet. We now know that Jedney is definitely related to Jebediah, because that was a sweet ladder maneuver. Alright, so let's start activating our fuel converters here. Make sure we keep an eye on our battery charge. We'll try to convert as much fuel as we can before we have to mine it again. We're looking pretty okay. I'm going to fill up those two outer tanks and then obviously put those into our center tank again. Alright, we are out of Kethane, so our batteries should start recharging again. We'll deactivate these so our batteries can recharge faster, and then we'll start moving all of this fuel out here into the center. Like I said, guys, this is a tedious process, but it would be a lot harder if we didn't have a renewable resource, or a mineable resource. It would actually be a very big pain. At least I believe it would be anyways. Alright, so we're going to start mining some Kethane. Looks like we've got good exposure on our solar panels, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about power until the sun goes below the horizon there. But I think we have plenty of time to get our fuel situation back in order. Alright, so let's just activate one of these guys, so maybe our batteries will still recharge, but yeah, perfect. Batteries are still recharging, we're still mining Kethane. Just seems like it's taking forever for this to convert. Alright, there we go. Put this into the center. Maybe that'll fill that one up. Maybe. Sweet! Alright, so let's fill up that outside tank again. Still good on battery. Gotta make sure that we get keeping the light too, because if we don't, we're gonna be screwed because our batteries won't be able to recharge. Alright, so we got that side good. So let's deactivate that. And then we'll activate this side to fill up this tank. Like so. There we go. And we'll deploy our other drill to fill up our Kethane tanks. And fill up our Kethane tanks as quickly as we can. And then hopefully we'll be able to take off and get up to our space station. Still deploying? You're not mining yet? There we go. Alright, so let's mine this. Get our Kethane filled to the brim. Perfect. Alright, let's retract our drills. And we are out of science, what's the word I'm looking for? Science modules. So we're going to have to go and rendezvous with our space station. But I think I'm going to go ahead and save that for next episode, guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit that like button. And like I said, this is going to be there's probably going to be at least 2 more episodes of us just dicking around on the surface of the moon. But it will be well worth it, I promise you. And I like to show you guys my process of being able to gather a lot of science in one clip. So thank you guys again for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you have any ideas or anything that you guys want to see in this series, please leave it in the comment section down below, or any comments, questions, anything, and I will gladly get back to you as soon as I can. And thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time.